She's giving tough competition to Shefali Verma. Has she already surpassed that has been groomed by Julan Goswami? An outstanding victory for the woman in blue in the first ODI at Saurashtra versus Ireland woman. Some might say that the Ireland woman performed better than the West Indies woman we faced in 2024. But from the stage where Ireland were in a spot of bother, from where they recovered and scored 200 plus, full credit goes to them. I'll start with Jihan and Gurpalji. Welcome to the show. Starting with you, Jihan. Overall performance of Ireland women, did they impress you?
See, the way we started off, restricting them, maybe I really thought it was a very low scoring game, They got off to a shaky start, tried to build a partnership on for the second wicket. They got a good, but then with a string of wickets, the matter of say 7, 8 balls, they lost 3 wickets. So they were down to around 56 for 4 inside some 9 or 10 overs. Okay, so really it was an impressive start. Like we were in the field, like game, like trying to stop runs. There was even a run out, which was a miscommunication of the Ireland batters. So I think we personally, I thought around 175, 180 would have been a maximum total where Ireland would have taken. But again, that still like typical Indian cricket, Indian women's cricket, that we allowed them back into the game. Like we let them build a big partnership for the
Correct.
fifth wicket, and they went over like I think over 120 run partnership. Gave us a they put up a very respectable total of around 230 odd runs with a loss of only 7 wickets. So again, that is a question mark. Like drop catches, misfields.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. Drop catches, misfields, miss runouts. Those needs to be looked into account because you have to be sharp on the field when you're already dominating the game in the power play. Gurpalji, that's where Jihan. I'll take forward to from the point he said. 56 for Pro. From there, 117 run partnership for the fifth wicket between Gabby Lewis and Leah Paul. Steadied the ship, but have full credit to those two batters first of all, and then we move on to the mistakes India made.
I guess Gabby and Leopold played very well. They grabbed their chances, whatever the opportunities they got. So because there was definitely 4 to 5 drop catches were there on the ball. 3 drop catches on the bowling of Saima Thakur. She was an impressive seamer along with Sayali. It was a good debut for the leg spinner as well, Priya. But yes, they could have been folded out and around 150 to 170, as Jehan was saying. Right, if those catches would have been grabbed, they would be under more pressure. But still, I will think they played well as a batting unit, but and as a bowling unit with India chasing the target handsomely, still lots to be considered because the Rajkot wicket is definitely a 280 300 wicket. It's not a 234 or that kind of wicket, and they were at 56 for 4 at one stage. So that means early part of the innings we bowled very well. We stick to the lines. Or could be the first time Ireland is coming and playing, so getting used to the conditions and all. So overall, a good performance by Team India, and hopefully
Yep,
Ireland will give other fight in the upcoming matches as well. Their bowling has to
absolutely.
improve.
Absolutely, the bowling has to improve. But from 56 for 4, they posted 230 odd runs. That was good enough fight, I must tell you, Jian. But in reply, India in 34.2 overs chased it down comprehensively. First of all, the top class batter for us recently made her debut. Pratika Rawal impressed all of us, I must say. 89 of just 96 balls at the top of the order. She's giving tough competition to Shefali Verma. Has she already surpassed her, to be honest?
No, see, so Shefali is kind of a batter, like you can say a batter like Virendra Sehwag. If like she gives you those, blistering starts. It is like she'll give those like 40 or 50, 18, 19 balls or score a quick fire 50 or something, and maybe she might get out to a very random shot. But you can say Pratika Rawal, on the other hand, she started well fast, but then, she saw that, Smriti got out cheaply. I mean, cheaply in the sense in a cheap manner, and she had to carry out that entire innings, and she did that. She did that. She like her 89 of the 90 odd balls. I think it was a beautiful innings, very calm, composed innings. So I think both of the Shefali and Pratika, I think both are different, quite different to each other. I think their approach is different, but it would be fine to we'll try both of them. Obviously, the World Cup coming up, we would need everyone in form. But I think all question marks here are on Smriti as well because the kind of starts she gives and the way she gets out cheaply, is really really disappointing to see because a player like Smriti's caliber shouldn't be getting out like that. It reminds of Rohit Sharma's dismissals in the 2023 World Cup,
Correct,
where he used to
correct.
get off to that blistering starts and then suddenly getting off to lose deliveries. Yeah.
Absolutely. That Smriti Mandana, who is the captain in the series as well, a little bit of responsibility needs to take because no questions about her class. But on the other hand, with the ball, if we come back to Team India, Pali, you said about Saima Thakur. Similarly, how impressive was the young leggy Priya Mishra? Figures of 2 for 56 from her 9 overs.
I like the dismissal when she bowled on the island batsman. That was a top ball for me. Even the first one when she got the wicket, that was also a good one. But that bold, like she planned and she threw the ball on the right area and she got the result. So it was a very impressive. And I guess she can play a very good role if she groomed well, given confidence. And I know Samiti is captaining. Herman will be captaining the World Cup. She needs to be given. Alex Miller has to be given confidence and the field according to
Correct.
her. And she can be very handy as we have seen in the past teams as well. Whosoever has a good leg spinner has a great chance of winning the World Cup or going further in the tournament.
Absolutely. That is something because I've said this before as well. Since the time Poonam Yadav has retired from Indian cricket, we have missed a leg spinner, and I think Priya Mishra is filling her shoes, to be honest. But Tejal Hasnabis, we were talking about her getting an opportunity in the West Indies series. Gian, she's finally got one ahead of Minnu Mani. We can somewhat say even Harmanpreet Kaur's absence has given us a chance in the middle order. Impressive, 53 not out of 46 balls, finishing the game, remaining unbeaten out the crease. I think that kudos to her.
See, this is where WPL comes into place. Like these people are given more recognition. Their talent is shown. They gain more confidence, and they are selected into the Indian cricket team, and then performing at such a big stage at the international level. This gives them that stepping stone. Now, scoring a 50 or in an ODI in India, it's creditable. It's absolutely creditable. Like these players need to be consistent. Even I feel, even if they get out in a few matches, it's fine, but they have to maintain the consistency flow of runs. Like if they are scoring this third 40, 50, 40, they have to maintain that flow. They know they have to keep that run rate up even if they get out, scoring some 25 to 30 runs also. But keep that run rate up. That should be that kind of him because she's a middle order player. You remember, like middle order players
Absolutely.
are
Yeah.
very, crucial. These players are very crucial. Like it defines it can change the whole complexion of the game. So I think it's kudos to her though today. I mean, it was a moderate total to chase down on a flat track.
Absolutely, it's a moderate total, but still the way India kept the template high, scored in a quick run rate, and chased it down in just 34.2 overs. I think credit goes to the women in blue. But Paji, now moving on to the conditions, you said that was a target. It was a pitch where you should have scored 300 plus. Ireland won the toss, elected to bat first without any hesitation. What should be the game plan for the second ODI? Once again, win the toss, bat first, bat with a little bit of more intensity, and post a little bit higher total.
So I guess first of all, Haleen Dola and Jemmy should be disappointed with the shots they played and
Mm.
missed out on the opportunity for having a match practice or a runs under their belt because runs under the belt always give them the player a confidence. And as far as the Ireland team is concerned, again because it is you are starting at 11 a.m. It's not starting at 9 a.m. So it's always good to bat first on this wicket because as the game progresses, if they have only one or couple of pitches, so you may see the ball turning in the second half because there are three ODIs are there. So
Correct.
11 a.m. start, bat first would be always a good option, and they should look to see off the new ball and then probably carry on. Gabby Lewis was fantastic, and even the Paul was fantastic. Other
Yeah.
batsman has to support, has to play the spin well. So that is the thing which is there. Like the leg spinner, they have to play well, and even
True that.
the fast bowling. So it's because the outfield is super fast. You just need to beat the inner circle and the ball will race to the floor. So you have just time and
Absolutely.
avoid the sloggings and all.
Yeah, absolutely. Lightning quick outfield, and that's where we might expect a lot of runs. Yes, Gian, any more additions for you?
Nothing. I think just play a national game. I think there are a few boxes to tick. Maybe not give the opportunity to build like not allow the opposition to build a partnership. Especially after being 4 down at 56. Do not allow them back into the game. Capitalize, get those 2 wickets, and get the tail in immediately as soon as possible. I mean, they have to be sharp in the field. I think the captain also has to be a bit energetic. I think that part Harmanpreet has that spark, but and also I think that the catches. I mean, there is always an old phrase saying catches win matches. They have to take it, and obviously the senior players here have to step up big time because you can't allow the youngsters always to bail you out. It is the
True that.
the first if the first impression goes always the eyes go always goes on the senior name like Mandana is there, Jamima is there. So I think these guys have to step up and try and not place those loose shots.
True that. That is very important because you cannot take these opponents lightly, to be honest. But moving on to the players to watch out for both the sides, starting with the Ireland women, I'll go for Gabby Lewis, Leah Paul, and Olla Preston-Gast. For India, I'll go with Smiti Mandana, Harleen Deol, and Tejal Hasnabis are the three players to watch out for. Deepu, Jian, for you, any changes?
So one name I think I was really impressed with Priya Mishra. Her bowling was brilliant. Like I have a thing for leg spinners, like be it men or women both, but brilliant line and length, very well bowled. Like as Paji mentioned, she got Delaney out very on the first ball, and that was a beautiful delivery. I think it was it looked like a googly, but it was a straighter one. I think she misread that. And another player, I think is Tita Sadhu. I mean, since her
Yeah,
debut last year, I think in 23 or 20 last year, like she has been top notch, absolute top notch. She deserves more, I think. I think I see, Renuka Thakur, sides of Renuka Thakur and her, her run up, her, follow through and rhythm, brilliant, absolute brilliant. I think a little bit more,
Another player that has been groomed by Julian Goswami, Tita Sadhu.
absolutely. But she's absolutely spot on. I think here and there a bit of polishing and she'll be top notch, I think. Brilliant bowler.
Okay, so you have given your two other more names to be honest. But moving on to the predicted playing 11 for both the teams, and I don't see any mistakes done by either of the sides. I'll go with an unchanged 11, starting with Indian women: Smriti Mandana, Pratika Rahul, Harnil Deol, Jemima Rodriguez, Tejal Hasnabis, Richa Ghosh, Deepti Sharma, Sayali Sadgira, Saima Thakur, Priya Mishra, and Tita Sadhu Gurpalji. Unchanged 11. Is it the same for you?
Definitely, you don't need to change anything when it's working for you, as the old saying. So I guess this ODI you should go with the same team. If you happen to win and close the series, then you can try another bit of players
Correct.
in the next game.
Absolutely. If you see the series in the second one, then you have an opportunity to play your the bench strength in the third one. Moving on to the Ireland playing 11, I'll go for Sarah Forbes, Gabby Lewis, Una Raymond Hoy, Orla Preston Gas, Laura Delaney, Leah Paul, Coulter Riley, Ariel Kelly. You have Georgina Dempsey, Freya Sargent, and Amir Maguire. Jian,
Hmm.
unchanged 11 for them as well.
Maybe, and maybe they could, call in the likes of Rebecca Stockill. That is what
Okay.
I am presuming because their bowling was very disappointing. But maybe they could add an extra bowler and maybe improve with that because to restrict India, they would need their bowlers to step up big time. And if India bat first, as Paji mentioned, it's going to be a very big task for Ireland to restrict them at least below 300.
Yeah, that then I think if the way the wicket played, joint highest total India made a few weeks ago, that could be on the cards when it comes to in the one day international format. Thank you so much, both of you. Straight away, predictions time, Paji. 2-0 or 1-1.
It's 2-0, 2-0.
Okay, Jian, same answer.
Because
White, it's a whitewash. It's a whitewash. I don't see Ireland coming back at all.
they must bat first and must score above 280 to challenge India. Whether
Okay, so
the
you
question is
think the
they will
only
challenge or
chance
not.
for Ireland only chance for Ireland to come back into this game is to bat first and bat big. That's the only chance. If India bats first, then they might just get hammered. Is what the both of your things is. Jian straight away says 3-0 series predictions. We will see that. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. India versus Ireland women tomorrow, second ODI. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.